welcome to all of you. And this is, I believe, the last media conference we have before we come out with the report next month. This month, I beg your pardon, end of this month. And we've been working very hard. Sometimes, like last night, we worked until 12 o'clock midnight here. And inshallah, we all hope to come out with a unanimous report. And we are quite confident that we will be able to do that. And so with that, unless you all want to say something.
Aruna Manika mi komisarka ni tiba huna tafasi sabe dan weninge to mi algun ming ama emme pertama mi a commission ekoda dafa dan waling algun na wargin farata ko mushala fekama mi harun dan wal jeni mi mulia ko do isto hasolos nuwa farata algun ming interview ko nimije kama algun men mi kolang edi wada fati be farata ho tere mi haru algun men nuni mi tibi sola farata mulia ko ngeta adeng adi ege itorang alun meng edeba farata ken mi itorang ewatibe hem mi kolang malumat debwane kama hoselo farata utereng hamal gona takara kol dena sol farata mi har alun men mi interview no kore vetibe em ma ei ma gona gotega mi hatanang alun men kore kore masekatu ting ege tore vidalu hinden alun menge maseke boda mi dani alun menge report liuma mi ekantaw veteria mi masmit mahoge ba boda ba dani inget hema ba danwad.
Yeah, if you have any questions,
Order Habiru Hamdun. Me, become me Gararu representatives. Diagonica a Kurimis Korean is coming to Kedar, Korean image Jamama, coming at 300 Korean and Nane. Diagonica Tiban expect Kuravani, Kaisa Bega, Nimena Kamato, a report from the Efonja Faratica Fonua, from whoever want Kamato.
Can answer that. We will finish the report by the 29th and then submit it to the government and the other persons to whom we are required to submit. At the same time, that is on the 30th of August, we will release it to the public and the press. 30th of August is, what day is that? That's Thursday. Yeah.
Why did you finish the report earlier?
Highly unlikely. For the simple reason that it will not be ready earlier. And why it is not ready earlier, we have had to interview witnesses, and even now we are still interviewing witnesses. We need time to go and prepare the report, discuss, brainstorm the thing, and come to a conclusion. And as I said earlier, myself and the advisors were appointed 17 days late into June. Therefore, we had needed the extra time. And the President has issued a decree extending the time. That's it.
Will it be a unanimous report or the majority of it will come out with the majority of the commission?
Will it be a unanimous report or will it be a majority decision?
We don't know, but as I said earlier, we want to produce an unanimous report, and we are confident that we will be able to do that, but I cannot guarantee that until we really sit down and discuss the report, as it were. Yeah. It is our aim to produce a unanimous report, but inshallah we will be able to do that, but I cannot guarantee that. Next question.
Waiting for the mic.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask if CoNI have at this stage any reason to believe President Nasheed's resignation was under duress? At this stage, from your information from all the interviews.
We cannot answer that question because I myself don't know the answer as it is. And ultimately, we submit the report to the President and others, and we cannot give you a preview of the report. And even in any case, it is not ready, even for our own purposes.
Commission Commissioner Vadam from Mohamed Abdul Gayyum. Vadam for media Badda Kurva Vidal for the Commission report Kami Bagawa Tekaman Mapna the flag Abu Kurvan Kama report. Mikan Kineto Commission Sipukuravani Bainakwan with Tamos me Bas Varabada Mihari for Uma Komi. Kuriga Raisa Miha Gaumega Sharafer Magamek Hune Beflem Migota Vidal Kineto Tibeflung Masakata Elveskada Asara Mikans of Kofita and Fan Basfolo.
Me Varana away from TV stations of Gasaba, away from the Fenurana, whatever Vidal. Then Akan Auran and Burovini, away from Mitana Deva Bayana. They have a Vidalva, Echapung, Auran report to Badalu, Nunia, Hino coming as Nunia, Uni touring as Hen wanting it. Away from Mitana and Deva Bayana, much of Binaco, Auran Gotenima. Adi Auran Goten Nunimigam, Judge Evidali. Me Vargin Faratago Miko report and Ruva Kuri Waziruna Adi Alumina Modamat Live Maldives Police Service Simon Eterega Mikam with Havik Take Hingun Kama Adi Mikurin Cornish timeline one in Ruva Maldives Police Service Simon DF Eterega report today from Liberdan Vito Eveskad Modoma. I didn't hear you.
They have a report that we got the reports from these different sources.
The answer is yes. We have received reports and comments and arguments from various sources. As we know that MDP, two authors, produced a report, and we have read and reread that, and we have read other reports, and they all will be taken into consideration. And I am not aware of a report by MNDF, is that correct? But now that you mentioned that there is such a report, we will look for it and will take that into consideration.
According Commission of Wonderful Police and Secretary Commissioner HRCM Malumat Benwa by Malumata Lib Falwakama Mihar Malumata Libito.
Adi Auna have a Nadi.
The answer is no.
Kurabaki Sola Farataka at the interview Konimakama. The Lefranga Batavaki do a hekandala for me interview Konima.
16 people to interview. We decided on Wakitari and we decided on a date for them to be interviewed. Have we decided on times for them?
I think you will answer.
Alun me interview the Nima de Kamalun in the Park or even of that area.
commission ge masika kure deruga misaka benuwa video to ge turun misaka bain audio te kaichi leak February phone call te kaichi mi tama gole den badde kun vidadu February bay mi bawata kama mi buna aisha haradu kuri mi hunge bank account bedumuge wahata ke request ko February commission ga ki harake to echi ta definitely bodan ko tim sarka telecommunication authority di baratun karne audio call live ko nyam echi hodum onnani එම එකහල එවිඩන්ස් ත කිහවරක කොමිෂන ලිපවර්ත
audio kika
කොමිෂනක audio තක ඇච්චිත උලේ මේක සමගුලේ එම audio තක ඇච්චි කිහවරක තෝ මේ කොමිෂන ලිපපොති අමෙන්න කොමිෂනක
audio තිරවණි
phone call තහ recordings ආද
Cita che ha raccontato mi dico che tu mangiavi che questo sono there are some things that have come out of social for 4 months of social network and we are taking up whatever we can අවුන්මන්න මේ මවුදුමාතෙක් එක හදෙච්චක බෙහෙ ගොතුන් දිවිජ්ජියා එච්චේ සෝෂල් නෙට්වර්ක් එම්මගිනාමිකා එච්චි මෙන්න සෝෂල් නෙට්වර්ක් සයිට් එහෙම ඒ තන්තරම් හොදාගෙන් අදි බයික් මේ බේෆුම් වඩා මෙතන මවුදුමාත දෙබ වඩාන්නෝ බය ෆරාත් කොම්ස් මිකා එච්චි රෙකෝඩින් ගෙන්නවා අදි බය ෆරාත් කොම් මේ හිඟාෆුරි කන්තත්තෝගේ ඔඩියෝ video recording tak haddawagen echi tak e befum dakwa waakta gulum hunnati e hipwagen bada mitana ge bede baime waragge ne echi tak mihar ege teren awun di faden ko mi internet uga mi nikunna echi tak mi de teren echi ge nikume mi huriha echi awunda bagutum mi huriha echi amati ge rutte danwa kanne ge ko awun menna ge mawdumat libe ko me echi biye ebenna
kiya to me almi telecommunication authority ay ko tibe from mashwarato ki kuriya gendiya kan ebori commission ge website um hamwa ki kon mashwarato ke to kuroni den telecommunication authority ge paratum ni tibe from na vese hitar kame hoda fwan to mi kamuga message take noni phone call take
we have had discussions with the telecommunications authority what kind of agreement have you come to هذا بس مقدو إبفونا أول من هندو mi أول هنا ميجا مي كهذا ليك تكا مي كهذا واقع تنقلتي فرات تكا مشورة كورن جهة إنجا تدين يبره يتورن أول ندانواك دينه كنّي ko فرات تكا مشورة كوجم مي بيرغولة مي phone call تكا إنهم معلومات تكا بهيغتون إبفونا مشورة كورن جهة بوتي أومنا همي مبتدأ كوي
مي أقول إذا كلام بينهم إذا أقول مي telecommunication authority أبدأ كفار أقول مي أرا كوري كلو هم بيبي بدأ مي أي أقول مي هم phone logga أدي أجيتون phone call के recordings लिबेर तो أقول مي هم سوال को إهودे نقول تكا بهيغتون مشورة كوري أقول مي telecommunication authority मालूमात लिफा अति argument editing हम और बाहर phone log लिफे इंगे phone recordings लिब मोगा पर argument नहीं तक ए बहुरी ए हाफ से हैं कोरे वे कम करने वाती है इससे कोई कम argument बेनु बाहुरी हा phone log तक लिफे पर ना अरे एक मसल तक ए बहुत रिकॉर्डिंग्स वाला
कम्युनिकेशन अथॉरिटी का एक देन का रिकॉर्डिंग सपोर्ट को दिन में डाल कर ऐसा रिकॉर्डिंग एकहला गवादा एमिंग तदेगा ए बेहेट तुम ए कोमेन कोरन जे कमे कम वेस मॉर्निंग एबेफुन फोर को दे नेकम विदान इंगे
අද ගුළුම් හුරු සවාදල් කොල්ලාන යත මේ රිපෝර්ට් එකේ මේ වර මුහිම් රිපෝර්ට් දෙය රාජ්‍ය වෙරිකන් නිමිගෙන් දියේ වෙෆල ඉස්තිෆා දෙවි මජබූරි हालतක හුන්නවෙන් තනොතන උන්ත බෙදම මෙවලනේ එහෙන්කම सरकार टेलीकम्युनिकेशन अथॉरिटी नमस्ते एबारद दिबी एंपद रिपोर्ट पूरी हम वेदा मी इदन्ने वर बड़ वाह दके फोन तक एसएमएस के जरिया मी वरगिन मामलात हिंगापुरिकम तुमत कोरेकम नंदिमा टेलीकम्युनिकेशन अथॉरिटी या इतर वाह दके अन्वत मिकम हल्लें होदेने गोते बोयकम तिबेफुन फेनिवडा अन्नवात so then I have another question for Selvam. Would the report identify those who has to be prosecuted by the end of this report?
Would the report identify those who are going to be prosecuted at the end of the report?
The first answer to it is we are not going to identify anybody for any prosecution, but based on the report, if the prosecutor believes that there is a cause for prosecution, we cannot stop him from doing that. But this is not our purpose. We are not doing a criminal investigation, and we cannot even recommend any prosecution of anybody. But based on that, if the prosecutor or the police want to pursue our findings and take action, we do not know whether such an action will be taken, and we have no control over it.
Further, Professor, alunming me kurimis me denone check balonevani Professor alunming erikanne alun me denone alun na ibar no libekeno nget alun na ibar no communication authority invest diun me capacity ya huri echaka ninge echaka mika kandata kilen alun men na eve funna korebuni kon me muamala takito kiha konka wa takito dekone huri echaka alun men da kanne tin alun kurimis danwa funnan alun men me kura masikato kura kantata maganu kantata ke alun me kiyani alun men report tibe funna nge danwane alun men final statement me huri echaka em communication authority me alun ne bar no dibun nge service providers ge me turukon hama communication authority alun men ne bar no dibun then hama me kuring kore viswalaka me de commission ge report tan alun libunu to alun men me kurido samadannawa deune be frunge alun men as reply ki alun adi be frunge report nimun hawa kan be alun na hisa korban me eges ebbar dunu deva gotakaren non alun men hisa bang aso tike mi hatana ka sarkarum ves adi commission kum ves adi communication authority ves ebbar dunu dibeke danwa kashen alun men kare no kare
Adevs farate bank statement was called the tibe from hatana balda fund hasaka bank statement.
We have looked at the bank statement of one source. This is the bank statement of Brigadier General Shyam, who is now the Chief of Staff, and others have agreed and promised to produce the bank statements. We will do that. And I have the liberty to reveal to you that General Shyam is quite happy to publish his bank statements to the public. He has no objection to our revealing what we find in the bank statement. So far we have seen only one witness's bank statement, that is Brigadier General Shyam, who is now the Chief of Staff. Others have agreed to produce the bank statements, and we haven't received, but I think we will. We are pursuing that, and we will get that. Yeah.
Engage turung ane phone log engage phone log ama agung ko dimis tenne bihin agung me difa hori ha phone lag take ge maul mata agung me har wani difa
one question. Will the conclusion of the investigation will be discreet so that the gray areas will be left recurring, no further investigation or inquiry? I don't know me මේ තහුගේ වර ෆුරහම් වානතෝ ඉතුර බලෙන්ජේ බෙල්මෙන් ඔන්නාන්ත තිබේ ෆුලම් මිනරුවා රිපෝට් එක තිරේ නරුම පහු
whether it is a complete and final or whether there is a gray area is not for us to go and say. We don't want to create any gray areas. We want to make it as much black and white as possible. But human beings, being what they are, they will always find some gray areas, and we cannot guarantee or prevent them from finding gray areas. But we want to be very clear and concise in our report.
Mihar mi Selvam Fahakurava General Shyamge account statement Hamakuravum ge befly ituraz nukurava kama kineto tibe flung Hamakuravani gotetonuni befla mi Amkurava goteto timhano kineto almenna media hame statement dibeni.
General, are we going to reveal General Shyam's bank statement to the media?
We haven't decided. We hope to do that. In our report, we will attach certain key documents, and we hope that we will be able to attach General Shyam's personal bank statements. But don't ask me what it is now.
මිපාර සිවවරු නිර්වාණේ ටයිම්ලයින් එක තෝනේ මිපාර රිපෝට් කියන තෝන්නානේ අවරපඩ දාර කියන බාවනානේ ටයිම්ලයින් එක ගොතගත මිපාර ආම ගන්නානේ
It will not be a timeline. It will be a full report, and then of course the report will contain the chronology or timeline, but not minute by minute, hour by hour, but it will be incorporated in the report, the events and the time.
මේ කමුග බෑරි ෆරාත්තගේ නන්තක මිකාද ඩීටේල්ස් ත හුන්නාන ත රිපෝට් එක විසරක මේකන් ඉංගාදීරු
කොන්කම
මේ February 7 මෙදිවේරි උමුග එකමුග බෑරි ෆරාත්තක එබේ ෆ්‍රොම් බෑරි මින්වර් රිපෝට් එක හුන්නාන ත
some names inevitably will be released. For example, President Nasheed's name must be revealed. But as to what other names we will be willing to or prepared to release is a matter which will be considered when we discuss the final report. So the answer is, in some cases yes, in other cases maybe. Since I have mentioned that General Shyam has produced his bank statements, his name will be released. And former President Gayoom has been before the commission, and he has also given a press interview. So obviously we cannot go and hide his name. We will mention him and we will discuss his evidence. You want to say something?
Earlier you have mentioned that you have asked for some other personal account statements. Will that be published on the report?
We don't know. We don't know. You see, when you get somebody's bank statement, there may be entries which are purely very private to him. So we are not concerned with his private, personal details of his financial dealings. So to go and publish the entire bank statement may not be a wise or proper thing to do. So we will have to look at the statements and then decide. There may be some financial details. Why should the commission go and reveal his private dealings with nothing to do with what happened on the 7th to the public? So the private life and privacy must be preserved and respected. So the answer is we don't know, we will see.
Away from business hodan je public kora kama banya hemima vidalwe jansiya me kama bas me 40 me vidalwe den hembe from adi argument na anegota public kurum ge isna dene to non to anwa kanne.
I said in the case of Brigadier General, so I asked him whether he wanted to discuss how much of it or how we should reveal. He says, I am prepared to reveal everything to the public. He doesn't mind it. And therefore, I said we can freely reveal his bank statement. Right?
Tuberunge nimmo maganugata bina fonnani kinto ei ane gawmuga hamajhuma none hamanujuhum mo badafa toy tuberunge nimmo nimma none hakikatuga me kan hingadiye goi raitunna saalo sida haru nimmo men annana to me kamuga.
Answer is actual findings. And it is not the function or purpose of the commission to go into political aspects or the future of it. We just have been told, decreed, mandated to find out whether the circumstances under which President Nasheed resigned and whether it amounted to illegal duress. And we will make findings of fact in relation to that issue and matter. And there may be some peripheral issues connected to that. Again, we will make findings of fact, and the political issues and how the nation will go forward and all is not the function. We don't have the remit to do that. And even if we asked, we wouldn't want to go into that kind of a thing. So if I had been told that the second is the remit, I wouldn't have accepted this appointment. Yes. Any more questions?
Then service worker me report anneruga by nanta unikurma de misa commission malumat devati by beflung nanta unikurma disna manakam nata nawbenge rajyege me siyasi me tajri bayki mekhal commission toga by report taga amu itabarno korum bengi chebo gawmi salamata bala sirukufa onga swaliki efad halete astani toy mehmidenne videmme ehem vidaluma ekawni tarani not public swal kufan karnege kuriga vediye gota ebbesicce sirrukura public anerga omnenge den kama be farataka dairo report dane enna kitab kul sirrukura stage gen astani kama tibalun kabu korabanta.
Because the answer is no. We are not going to hide any names. As I said, we may not go and mention every 260 witnesses that have come forward, but we are not going to hide any names because of on the excuse of national security and of that kind. No, the purpose is not to go and hide or whitewash anything.
Komisar saaf kundanwal alun में पूरे सिदार जे करने रिपोर्ट होशाला रिपोर्ट हम में पब्लिशर्स को राने इंगे तो तफात दे रिपोर्ट के बाद के नो अलun में दक्कने की हम अलun में होशाला रिपोर्टिंग अलun पब्लिश को रानी हम साफ वडानवान करने के देने alone men tafada de reporting alone men ugengolen alone ugengolen hame me reporting report alone men e phone wa parataka phone wa news adi alone publish koranis.
One of the victims who suffered things that happened earlier, 7th February, was Chief Justice of Criminal Court, Abdul Muhammad. Have you taken any statement from him so far?
From the judge.
No, answer is no.
So, will he be presented before the commission before you end the interviews of?
Answer is no.
No. Why?
He hasn't come forward to give statements, and we don't see any relevance of any statement from him, because we are not conducting an inquiry into the propriety of anything that he has done. We are looking into the propriety or the realities of what happened on the 7th and the causes. But Judge Abdullah is not the matter or the subject matter of our inquiry. That is a function of some other commission, not this commission.
Michael.
You can tell me what he says.
February Haiwan Bro MNBC target tang me Haiwan Bro Hamadata me broadcast kurumuge gawada hidas bekanga devahita kenno agumita me boda fahakallen beenuwan edoge footage ta MNBC air TVM ge footage ta tibe funna liberdam fatati February Haiwan do Rais Nasheed Magamu istifa devu kurinna edoge Rais kama Wahid huwa kuruma de e footage ta tibe funna liberdam fatati.
The answer is yes, but maybe Fawaz can answer that.
Let me
say this. MNBC is not the main matter in this thing. It is a peripheral matter, issue, and we will delve into it, but subject to that, about the footage we have seen, but he can explain.
me alone me hama idalu hen mikama golung hori kama alone fenna horiya dimade ge horiya footage alone men hodi inga hama ege tere ge himene gelle MNBC ge me footage taka me CCTV etere ge aberu ge MNBC ge hama tividalwa gadita hoge tividalwa ni istifa fa ho e ba taka ege kuring in kanta to ge hem alone to ge footage tang bor inga to eso en ese bien ta.
इतर सवाल नेकवाना कोल्लाना मैं आर गागंड का मैं रिपोर्ट न्यूमा का हमें मैं वर्क दिन बेबे फुंगे इंटेज बेबे फुंगे एंगेज और मदर बेबे फुंगे इंटेज में रुनी बिवानी एंको मिहाता न तिबे फुंगना कमीशन मासे के कुरिये गेंदेर दिमाग में बड़ दच्चे को बात मिका फाहकुरा आगुन फाहकुलन बेन तिबे फुंग कुरिन फाहकुरे वारा दमवंद तिबे फुंग मासे के कुरवा एंको मैं रिपोर्ट तैयार करूँगा मिहातन तिबे फुंगना दिमाग में बड़ दच्चे की नोता कहाँ की बात.
Sorry, we have taken interviews of so many people. We haven't had any obstruction at all. But as to details of what transpired, we cannot reveal. Sorry, you want to say something?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, and wait until the 30th.